Good. All right. I'm back to give you a reminder, okay? Hopefully everybody doing good, feeling good, smelling good, Hopefully everybody doing what they supposed to be doing. All right. We're gonna just go ahead and get started. All right. Had a little hiccup, but fixed it. You know how that shit go. Okay. All right. Give us some cards for the collective from this law of attraction deck. Okay. All right. What is it the universe wants to say right now? Okay, give us some cards. Give us the truth. What does the universe want to tell the collective right now about what's going on, what they need to, consider? Okay, okay. They just throwing them now. All right. Okay. What do we get? All right. First up, it says self doubt or fear of judgment may be causing misalignment. Reconnect with your true self, okay? Whoever you are, self, okay? Don't let nobody be in your way, messing up what you got going on. Yeah, okay? It was pause. All right, what y'all back? Okay, y'all back. Okay, so self doubt or fear of judgment may be stopping you from what you want to do. Okay, don't do that to yourself. You know what I mean? You got hopes and dreams and shit, aspirations. Go follow through with those. You know what I'm saying? Don't you got to figure out how to not ever give a fuck about what nobody thinks about you. Okay, that's just how it goes. And once you get there, you're free. Okay, you can do what you need to do. It says external influences may be draining your power. Reclaim control of your decisions. Okay. So, external forces, people out here saying this, saying that, doing this and doing that, are trying to stop you. Okay. Pretty much that's what the fuck it is. They trying to stop you from doing whatever they feel you are here to do. Like, why? What the hell? Yeah. It says self doubt may be dimming your light. Reignite your confidence and authenticity. Okay, so somebody need to get back with self. Okay, that's just plain and simple. External forces and self-doubt, that's never good. Okay, you have to know what you want so you can attain it. Okay. Next, it says emotional distance or fear of closeness may be blocking connections. Open your heart to deeper bonds. Okay, so the universe wants you to open your heart. Okay, if you want a deep bond, they said they got one for you. You just got to open up for it. Okay. Next, it says restlessness may be disrupting peace. Slow down and find your center. Okay, it's time to get back with self again. Find your center, find your happy place, and be able to get back there when shit get crazy. You know what I'm talking about? But it's time for action, okay? All right, clarity. It says a clear vision directs energy efficiently, okay? It says know what you want and why you want it. Didn't I just say that? You got to know what you want to know where you're going and how to get that shit, okay? It says define your intention in specific detail. The more clarity you have, the stronger your manifestation. Okay. Like I said, don't be out there trying to manifest and you have clouded judgment or you don't believe fully. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to work for you. So just don't do that. Okay. It says clinging to the past may be preventing growth. Embrace the now. Okay. Whatever you got going on now, embrace that. Okay. Whatever is in the past, leave that shit in the past. Okay. It's past for a reason. All right. Next, it says your energy may be misaligned. Recalibrate by shifting into a positive state. Okay. Somebody out here is not, they got that stinking thinking. Okay. They got that stinking thinking going on and they not thinking clearly, okay, about the things that they're doing. You have to clear your head. Okay, get some time alone. Clear your head if that's what you need to do. Find a solution. Okay, make a decision because you don't want nobody making them for you. Okay, yeah. Next is precision. It says careful. Calculated action leads to the best results. Aim with clarity and intention. Take focused action today. Align each step with your ultimate goal. Okay. So whatever goal you trying to attain, you need to focus on it. Okay. Because it's obviously something you need to be striving for. Okay, collective. So, get that precision going and aim right. Okay, don't be aiming at nobody now. Come on now, I ain't saying that. I'm saying aim for your goals. Okay, for your higher good. That's what you should be aiming for. All right, next we gonna get in this crystal deck. Okay, what's going on for your crystals for today? We got amethyst. Okay, it says good for joy. It says intuitive message. Give yourself more credit. Okay. It says amethyst is the ultimate crystal for inner peace since it brings serenity and tranquility into any space. It is a great crystal for breaking negative patterns that are keeping you from your own inner peace. Place an amethyst in your home where you can see it shine, and it will illuminate any darkness that is getting in the way of your peace. Okay, amethyst will knock that shit up out of here. Okay, people you see today, you probably won't see them tomorrow, because if you get that amethyst, it's just gonna repel people. People ain't gonna want to come around. They don't know why, but they ain't gonna be able to get there. Okay, however it's going, the darkness will be, illuminated. Okay, give us another crystal. Okay, our second crystal. Okay, it says suggulite. Suggulite. It says good for positivity. Intuitive message. Redirect negative thoughts by focusing on positive solutions. Okay. It says succulite is a crystal that helps you focus on a positive solution for any situation. It promotes forgiveness and self love, eliminating negative and intrusive thoughts so they can be replaced with positive thoughts. Cellulite brings its wearer strength, hope, and positive energy. Wear it daily in a necklace or bracelet until you feel that positive thinking is coming more easily. Okay, you got that stinking thinking. I already said that. So Sungulite is the one for stinking thinking. Okay, it will help you look for the positive. Okay, and not the negative. All right. Last crystal for this AM. Okay, well, nope, it's 12 o'clock. So for this midday. Okay, last crystal. What you got? Rose quartz. Okay, it says good for self love. Intuitive message. You deserve the unconditional love you give to others. Okay. It says rose quartz is the crystal for all kinds of love. When this crystal starts to notice that you have depleted your inner love bank, it gently reminds you that it's time to slow down. It fills you up with warm and caring energy and gives your heart a little tug in the self-care direction. Rose quartz energy is so comforting yet so powerful that all you need to do is place it in the space you spend the most time and let it get to work. Okay. Loves, get you some rose quartz. If you're not feeling enough love, if you're not giving enough love, if love is not in the picture, get you some rose quartz. Okay. It's love in a crystal. Like, yeah. Yeah. Helps you with that self-love, because that's the best love. Okay. If you don't love yourself, how do you expect anybody else to love you? You know what I mean? Like, really think about that. Okay, that is it for our crystal book for this midday. Okay. Oh, this card want to come out. What is it? Devotion. Okay. It says love grows through commitment and care. What your n- it says what you nurture will flourish. Show up fully for something or someone you care about. Give love freely, okay? Love don't cost a damn thing. It sure doesn't. Okay, not real love, not unconditional love. You just gonna always love that person, okay? Once that is situated, it doesn't go away, okay? You just gonna love that person forever, okay? Unconditional love. You just see that with mother, father for their children, husband and wife for their spouse. So, figure it out, loves, but get there, okay? Get you some unconditional love for your damn self, all right? Okay, we're gonna get into the what's blocking you deck, okay? This is for singles and people in relationships, okay? This is what's blocking you. Universe wants to let you know what's blocking you. All right, give us some cards for the collective for what's blocking them in their relationships. Either they're single or, attached. Okay. All right. Give us some cards for the collective. Give us the truth. What is the truth for the collective? What is blocking their relationships right now? Whether they're single or in a relationship, what is blocking them? Okay. Hold on. What we got? First one up, it says unlovable. What? It says practice radical self acceptance and love yourself with all of your flaws. Okay? Love who the hell you are. All right? We was just talking about that unconditional love. It's the best love. Okay? Get with self. Okay? You are lovable. Don't let nobody make you think you're unlovable. Okay? Some things you just have to figure out for self, like self-esteem and self-care. You know what I'm talking about? So you are lovable. You just need to practice self-love, okay? Love yourself. Okay, accept yourself. All right, now you got fear of cheating. It says not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner, okay? All right, so maybe you've been cheated on, all right, and now you don't want to get in a relationship because you fear getting cheated on, okay? People do what they do. Everybody got free will, you know what I'm saying? And when you move away from people, that's your free will. Okay, they fucked up. Your free will let you get the hell gone. Okay, but don't fear that somebody's gonna cheat on you so you don't get into a relationship. No, take things as they come. Everybody not the same. All right. It says fated to be alone. Oh, damn. It says you gave up on love because you think you are meant to be alone. It's not true. Okay, these cars out here talking. It's not true, love. Whoever is afraid of love, afraid of getting cheated on, feel they unlovable, it's not, that's not with every situation. It's like relationships, they help us with the next relationship. Okay, that last relationship, you learn some things from that, and what you learned is how not to do the same dumb shit. Okay, it may have been your fault or somebody else's fault, however, it's a breakup. And you're not fated to be alone. Okay, love is out there for you. You just gotta, figure it out. Lastly, it says mixed signals. It says you don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. I know these cards ain't talking to me because no. I mean, when I'm ready, I'm going to get out there. Who I want to get with, I'm going to get with them. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm not about to be pushed to do a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not playing with nobody. If you cheat, you cheat. That's on you. But hey, it's a repercussion for that, Shit, it is what it is. You gonna be not with the person you cheated on. That's just how that's gonna go. Okay. All right. What is next? All right, let's get some money affirmations. All right. So, you are lovable. Don't fear cheating. Everybody don't cheat, so don't fear that your next one's gonna cheat. Okay. Hopefully they learn their lesson and they are ready. Okay. And you're not fated to be alone. Okay. If you want to be with somebody, don't send them mixed signals. Tell them how you feel. You know what I'm saying? If you love him, say you love him. Okay. If you want to be with him, say you want to be with him. But you know what you got to do to be with somebody. You got to be faithful. The fuck? Okay. Yeah, honey. Okay. Give us the truth. All right. Some cards for the collective from this money affirmation deck. Okay. All right. Hold on. Something fell. Oh, they on this one. It says, I see abundance everywhere I go. Yeah, opportunities, I see them all the time, and you should, keep an eye out on those things because, the universe always trying to give you a one up, give you a leg up and stuff, but you got to be paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to get into the questions. Y'all ready? Let's get you some questions. What's going on for the collective for the questions that they need answers to? Okay. Give us some answers for the collective. First, last, all of them. They need all the answers, okay? Give us some answers. Give us the truth for the collective. What do they need to hear right now? The truth, okay? Give us some answers for the collective. Give us some answers for the collective. What do they need right now? Give us some truth. What answers does the collective need right now? Give us some cards for the collective. All right, you got four. Four answers. All right, let's get this situated. All right, collective, you know what time it is. Ask your questions. First question. It says, don't get stuck on the specifics, okay? Whatever you asking, don't get stuck because it's a yes or no, okay? Ask it in a yes or no form so you can, get a right answer, all right? Give us the next answer, all right? Give us the next answer for the collective. It says it will happen in the best way possible. Okay, whatever that was, it's gonna happen in the best way possible. That's what I'm talking about. That's a yes, yes. Okay, a good yes. All right. Next question, collective. It says it is not for you. Okay, whatever that is, it's not for you. So leave it where it's at. Okay, don't think about it no more. All right. It says it's not for you, so don't do that shit. All right. Don't even ask about it anymore. Last question, collective. Go ahead. It says no definitive answer can be given at this time. Okay. Yeah, you probably asked the same question. That's why they're like, we're not even about to play with you. The first word is no. Okay. It's not for you. No. So don't do it. All right. Hopefully, y'all got that. If you didn't, you could go to my YouTube page. It's always good. One word. Okay. And like, subscribe, comment, share when you get over there. Do what you need to do. Okay. All right. And for those who are feeling so unloved and cheated on and fated to be alone and giving people mixed signals, get out of that. Okay. Get out of there. Get out of that stinking thinking. Just work on yourself. And that's when love will find you. You know what I'm saying? When you working on what you need to work on, that's when love will find you. And you probably gonna be like, shit, I ain't even looking for love no more. But that's when it will find you when you're not looking for it. So stop looking for it. All right. It will find you, love, when it's supposed to find you in the best way possible. Okay. Yes, that's what we talking about. Okay, let's get some dates. Some dates you need to make sure you paying attention to, collective. Let's get some dates for the collective. What dates do they need to pay attention to? Give us some cards for some dates. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Give us the truth. The collective needs some dates, okay, that they need to pay attention to. Give us some dates for the collective, what they need to pay attention to. Okay, thank you. Who's throwing this shit at me? Okay, anything else? All right. First one, it says the next couple of years. Okay, for the next couple of years. And maybe, you need to pay attention to things as they progress, okay, over the next couple of years. Then we got February 16th, all right? Couple days after Valentine's Day, all right? Then you got October 24th, okay? No, that's somebody's birthday, got to be, okay? Yeah. It says it's in the past, okay? 60, some 60. Mm-mm. It's in the past, whatever. Okay. Something you thinking about or something that happened, it's in the past. Okay. So I don't know, maybe it happened October 24th or February 16th, a couple years ago type shit. Okay. All right. It says going too fast. Slow down. Take your time. All right. Somebody may be 56 or, they're going too fast. You need to slow down, love. All right. All right. All right. Next, it says next summer. Okay. On the 13th. Next summer on the 13th. Make sure you're paying attention to these dates, love. Okay. August 22nd. That could be someone's birthday. Okay. That's coming up. So, August 22nd, something's going to go on. Something you may like. Okay. Next, it says waste of your time. No, August 22nd is the waste of your time. What the freak? Okay. Somebody maybe 58. Okay. Maybe about 58 people. It's going to be a waste of your time on August 22nd. All right. And then you got next year looks promising, okay? 45 days, okay, into next year. I don't know what date that is, but jot it down. Okay, 45 days into the next year. That's sometime in February. Okay. Maybe it's February 16th. You know how they like to throw it out there. It says not in this lifetime. Okay. Somebody is doing something that they should not be doing, okay? And it will not fall through this lifetime. You might have to come back, okay? You just might. All right, probably about 10 people. All right, got to come back because they did some fuck shit. Mm-hmm. And they know they weren't supposed to do that. All right, so make sure y'all got these dates, okay? Keep the dates. Keep the dates. All right. Okay, we're gonna get into this answer deck and see what's going on for the collective. Something they don't know, they need to know, they should know. Okay, we gonna let them know. All right, give us some cards for the collective, some answers from the answer deck. Okay, for what's going on that they need to know, that they don't know, that they should know. Okay, for the collective, give us some answers. All right, give us the truth. Okay, give us the truth. What's going on for the collective? Something they need to know that they don't know right now. What is going on for the collective? Give us some cards. All right, for what's going on today, this midday. All right, give us some cards. Thank you for what we got. We put them the way they feel. First one up is loneliness. Oh my God. It says emptiness, depression, wandering, gate, period. Okay. Somebody is going through some shit. Okay. Dream. It says desire, omen, nightmare, fantasy. Okay. This loneliness has caused this person some nightmares. They feel like it's a omen on them. Okay. Damn. Yeah. It says empty. Mm. It says clean, purify, empty practice. It's in the reverse. Somebody is feeling like they don't got it. They don't got it in them to do nothing else. Okay. And then we got spend thrift. Okay. It says waste, debt, gamble. Okay. Somebody is wasting fucking money. Like what? Okay. Put that money into some good use. Maybe invest in yourself. Okay. Yeah. Don't just be buying dumb shit because it's not working out for you. All right. Somebody long. We going to clarify these cards real quick. Yeah. Because we can. Yeah. We going to clarify them. All right. Give us some cards for what's going on with these cards for the collective? Give us some clarification for these cards for the collective. What is going on? All right, what's going on with loneliness? What's going on with loneliness for the collective? All right, what is going on? Is everybody all right? Okay, what is going on with loneliness? Okay. It says thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. Okay, somebody is desiring you. They lonely right now and they desiring you. Okay, collector, they like, I remember how it used to be. Okay, but that's their karma. Yeah, it says consequences, cause and effect, debt. Okay, their loneliness is their debt that they have to pay. Oh shit. Okay. It says deja vu. There's history happened in the past. Repeated patterns. Okay, this person repeated some damn patterns and now they lonely. Okay, now no nobody want to fuck with them because they was doing some bullshit. Okay, karma has stepped in. All right, karma is here and it's like, yo, what's good? Remember me? Okay, what's going on with dreams and desires, omens? Okay, what's going on for the collective with the dreams and desires? All right, they feel like it's a omen on them. Okay, what we got? Hold on. All right. It says lust. Okay. Forbidden fruit, non-committal, sexual industry. No. Sexual energy, not the industry. Well, maybe it is talking about the industry. Hell, it says tragedy. Damn. Yeah. Somebody was lusting and went lusty and got into some lust shit. And now they in a nightmare. Okay. They thought it was their desire, they fantasy. Now they feel like it's a bad omen on them. Okay. Shit, tragedy, nightmare. Okay. The dream turned into a nightmare. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they was dating, hooking up on sites, seeing someone, one night stands. It got real crazy for them. They thought that was their fantasy, but turned out to be the nightmare up for them. Yeah, it says sunshine, strength, empowerment. They looking to the sky for some help. Okay, they like, what have I done? Oh my gosh, yeah, the tether. It says telepathy, intuition, dreams, heart song. Ain't no more tether. Okay, you done cut the cords to this person, and now they feel like, what the hell? I can't tap in no more. Okay, because you had growth in the summer. Mm-hmm. Collective, you had growth in the summer and it cut this tether, whether you know it or not. Okay. It cut the tether because you guys are no longer aligned. This person has to step up. Okay. Step up to the plate or get the fuck gone. Yeah. Yeah. And they fired up. It says fuming with rage, overwhelming explosion of emotions, very angry. Okay. This person is very angry because they feel like you were their dream and they walked into a fucking nightmare when they left. Like, damn, cuz. Yeah, they hoping, wishing, praying. Okay, they have faith that things gonna work out. Okay, is it gonna work out? It says open your heart. That's the only way it's gonna work out. Okay, you got to let go of that resentment, that anger. Like, why are you so mad? Okay, it says you got to be receptive. Okay, vulnerable. Okay. It is what it is. You got to open your heart and you got to not be fake. Okay. Look, you can't be wearing a fake ass face. Okay. Your facade and shit. All right. You can't be pretending. Okay. Because they going to know. You can't pretend no more because they only want you, collective. It says focus on just you, observing you, watching you. There's no one like you. Okay, this person, like I said, you are their dream. They done went into a nightmare. They found out this shit ain't the same. Everybody not the same. Everybody don't do what the collective do. So that's where they at right now. Okay, and what's going on with empty? Okay, it's in the reverse. All right. It says practice, clean, purify, empty, but somebody's not doing that. Okay. So they full of some bullshit is what I'm hearing. Okay. Give us some cards for empty. What is going on with empty for the collective? Give us some cards for empty in the reverse. Okay. Because it's in the reverse. All right. All right. Signs. It says meanings, repeated numbers, synchronicities. This person got all the signs and the synchronicities to not do whatever the fuck they was doing, and they did it anyway. And now they're in reverse. Okay, they feeling like ain't nothing happening. Okay, it says immaturity, innocence, childhood. Okay, maybe something happened in their childhood where they feel they just can't get over it. Like what the fuck? No. Oh, excuse me. You gotta get over it. Oh, they want to confess. What happened? It says unveiling, coming clean messages. Okay. Something they did in a childhood or something that happened to them in their childhood. They ready to talk about it. Okay. They want to confess or they want to unveil, okay, unveil some shit that happened in their childhood that they want to talk about because it's affecting them in their adulthood. Okay, if you need to go talk to a professional because you have to get that off of you or you just gonna keep dwindling down, okay, spiraling out of control at any given damn moment is because you have unchecked emotions, unchecked trauma. You know what I'm saying? Trauma is real. And people mask it by doing this or doing that, but you still got to be with yourself. Once you come down off that high, you know what I'm saying? You still there. It's still you. You still got the same shit going on. So it's time for you to get with somebody, talk, talk about it. Let that shit out. Let it be known, okay? All right. And what's going on with waste and debt gambling? Okay, give us some cards for waste, debt, and gambling. All right. What is going on? Give us some cards for waste, debt, and gambling. Okay. All right, it says intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. Okay, it's time to know when to spin, when not to spin. Okay, put them boundaries up, drawing a line. Enough is enough. All that wasting and debt, no. Gambling, no, you don't need that. You go with what's true and for sure. Okay, pay your bills. You want to gamble? Pay your bills first, then go on, go do what you do. Okay, it says withdrawn. Okay, single, lonely, solitary. This person probably spending money because they what? That makes no sense. Okay, they just feel like, fuck it, whatever. You gotta get a grip on that. Okay, because you gotta still have a love for life. All right, you got to, or we don't want to see that. And it says secrets, mystery, concealing. Okay, somebody is definitely in some shit. They looking up at the moon and shit. Talk like, listen, get you a counselor, a psychiatrist or something because shit is not adding up for you and you not understanding it right now. So, talk to a professional, somebody you feel you can talk to, even if it's not a professional, somebody you can talk to. Write that shit down. Get it out. Okay, get it out so it don't eat you up. Okay. All right. That's sad. Okay. Somebody is lonely. Somebody feel like they not enough for nothing, for nobody. Okay? And that's not a good feeling. Okay? Don't feel like that. Shit goes on. Shit happens, We live and we learn. You got to keep going to learn, okay? So keep going, collective. Don't let nobody stress you out. And if you got a friend that's going through some things, talk to them. They might just need a good ear, okay? A good shoulder, a good something, because, you want to see them again next week, okay? Ugh. All right. Let me get out that energy. Whew. That shit heavy. Okay. Give us some cards to top this reading off. Okay. For the collective. What do they need right now to get some numbers and messages? Okay. Give us the truth. What does the collective need right now to top this reading off? All right. Give us some cards, some numbers, and some messages. Thank you. All right. What we got? I know some cards went this way. Where? And found. Okay. We got three. We're going to get one more just so we have a three and a four-way. All right. First one up is Six of Swords. Okay. Move from problems and be mindful what you take. Okay. So, like I said, it's all about people realizing their worth. Okay. Once you realize your worth, you're not going to stay in something that's not for you. Okay. You're not going to stay in toxicity. You're just not going to do that because that's not how it goes. Okay. So when you move away, be mindful what you take. That means people, things. Okay. Fuck that. It's time for you to go. All right. Knight of Pentacles, the number three. It says, take a methodical approach and you will achieve your dreams. Okay. So it's still talking about your dreams. You got to put that action in if you want something to flourish. Okay. Wherever you put your focus at, that's where things will get better. Okay. Next, we got another three. It's the Hangman. It says, look at the world from a different perspective. Okay. So maybe you looking at things all wrong, collective. You got to look at things in a different perspective from yours, theirs, and the other people shit. Okay. Look at it from all perspectives so you can, gain great insight in whatever you need to do to keep moving forward, because you don't want to sit too long in that state, because it becomes repetition. Okay. It becomes, something that you do on a daily. You don't want that. Okay. You don't want no stinking thinking. All right. Last card, it's a two. It says, listen to your inner voice when making choices. Okay. So you need to make a choice, but you got to listen to your inners. Okay. God trying to tell you something. All right. Get with yourself, get alone, and speak with God because He trying to tell you something. Like that door closed because it was supposed to. Okay. There are more doors open. If you turn around and look, they're open. Okay. So hopefully everybody do what they need to do to get back with self. Okay, get you some crystals if you need that self-love. It's all types of crystals that help with certain situations that we go through on earth. Like these are crystals that were just formed from earth. Okay, they here to help you, guide you, and all that good stuff. You don't want to be in turmoil all your life, like, damn it. Okay, so the numbers for today are 6332. All right, do what you got to do with them. However you going to use them. Get you some shmoney. Okay, I love y'all. Be good, be careful, and be you, because it's only one you. And you're beautiful, baby. Okay. I love y'all. Peace.